This is Ben Keys, and you're listening to the Crowject podcast.
Win showdown 51. Kicks from 45. It starts right, but it's coming back. The Crows win. It's a miracle of the Almighty. A moment ago, almost the second one. Round the body go the Crows.
All right, thanks to Nathaniel's Coffee and Panini and Solely Designs. This is a Crowject episode 305 coming at your beautiful eardrums, near and far. So we've got so much to go through tonight. We've got a rundown, including it's finals time for us at Crowland. A huge AFLW wins over the Cats and the Giants. A narrow SANFL qualifying final loss. All your feedback and all the news too. And a big thank you to our amazing patrons, patreon.com/Crowject. We've also got Segment Street that we will be recording after this podcast, and also our pre-roll too, where there was a plethora of things that we went through too. Now, my name's Peter, and thank you for joining us tonight. And we're live at the Crow Supporters Group banner night. We've got 3 banners that are going up, but it's not just me. It's also got Soph. Hello, Soph.
Hello, I've zoned back in. Wow.
Great start.
So, that could not be any more fitting though.
Let's try that again. It's Soph.
Thank you, Matt.
Fuck my life. Sorry, Soph. Matt, how are you?
It's okay, Matt. It's okay.
Thank you, Soph. It's only fair now that everyone gets the womp womp.
And for the first time joining us at the start of the pod, I know you've been on a couple of lives too. We've got Dave Carnivale.
Hey!
Hello, Peter. Hello, Soph. Hello, Matt.
Hello.
Was that only after introducing saying hello?
And deservingly so.
Had to.
Now, we've got so many things to go through tonight. We'll go through the AFL Women's as well with 2 huge games that they had. They kicked off their home campaign at Unley Oval, didn't they, Soph?
They sure did. And we got our first win of the season.
We sure
did.
Oh, that was the quickest clap
Thank
ever.
you, Matt. So the Crowies finished with 10 goals, 565 to Geelong's 3 goals, 927. And it was a very tight 3 quarters, one could say.
Yeah, and that fourth quarter, we just ran away with it, didn't we, Matt?
Well, we did. I mean, 7 goals straight in that final quarter to 2 behinds.
Not bad.
It was
Not bad at all.
Scoring it down the southern end.
Oh,
Unley.
massive
yes,
breeze
yes.
all of a sudden in that last quarter, I'll tell
That
you
sure
what.
was.
Do you think it was because of the proposed fence, Dave? That's why they played so well.
Well, that's typical Adelaide, isn't it? Taking a decade to put a fence up. So,
Yeah, that's
absolutely. No, I think it was the Chelsea Randall factor. Which is just huge,
Huge.
for the W side. So, but it was a little bit worrying those first few practice games, and round 1 obviously against St Kilda. They just looked very off the pace, but that last quarter was just flicked the switch and
beautiful.
back to normal programming.
Regular programming with Chelsea coming back after, I think it was her brother's wedding in Bath or something.
She was MCing, I think.
Yeah, she was MCing. Did a tight 5 and was able to introduce the whole bridal crew, I assume. I don't know. Now, with that game under the belt, and I think, was that one of the biggest scoring quarters in AFL Women's? I remember seeing that stat.
I think it was at the time. I don't know if it's been beaten since. But
That's right.
I don't think it has because
Maybe not.
Port
Maybe
have
not in the
kicked now.
quarter.
Well, Port last week kicked the biggest score in AFLW history, only
for them
outscoring us
to-
by I think 2 points in one of our wins against GWS. But in all those quarters, they scored exactly 6 goals each quarter. So they still
out
out
didn't
of the
get the
2
most.
sides in South Australia, we have the biggest quarter with 7.
Suck shit, Port.
Yeah, you can't have anything.
Isn't that right, Brendan? Yeah,
friend of the podcast, Brendan Garron.
Yeah, standing on the H of the BHP's on.
But no, I was at this game.
Yeah, how were the vibes?
The vibes are actually okay. I was sitting on the hill at Unley Oval.
It's a big hill, isn't it?
I took my beach towel from my membership pack, the thin fabric, the thin fabric to sit on.
The Hessian sack.
Didn't provide any cushioning, but no grass on my clothing from sitting on it. So
I thought you were about to rhyme there.
no grass on my ass.
Yeah.
But no, I was quite nervous until that last quarter. But something just kind of flicked the
It's
switch.
like we realised we didn't like losing.
Yeah. We were like, hang on, we know how to play footy.
Yeah, it really
and
felt
we
like
could win.
for the whole first game in round one for those practice matches, and for these first three quarters, it was like, oh, guys, it's, you know what, we've had a good run. And then all of a sudden, that fourth quarter, we were like, you know what, actually, we prefer to win footy games.
Yeah.
So,
We can kick
sorry,
goals.
Geelong, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
See you later.
Off to Cryo Bay, you dogs.
Yes. It was
Back to
definitely
continue.
giving them a small moment of hope. And then we just went, that's
Rip it
enough.
up. Yeah, rip it up.
We're done. But good times.
So for he's a spectre, then it's back.
Here you go. Nah.
No, not today.
Not for you.
Not today. And then now we're truncating the two games and reviewing them almost
Yes,
as one. We played against the Giants at Henson Park, or Muppetville, as some other people might like to call it, where we got up against GWS by a total of 32 points. Woohoo.
Thank you, Matt.
Now, Soph, thoughts
Yes.
on the game?
Didn't see it. I was working
Okay.
in Melbourne at the time, so unfortunately don't know anything
Okay, because
apart from what you've provided
apparently
here.
Melbourne have a blanket ban on AFL wins, or you just forgot to watch it?
I was working at the time.
Oh, that too.
Did you miss that key information that I just mentioned?
Yes. Matt.
You know, listen.
Yeah, I know.
Yes,
Get gobble.
Get Gomilla. Breezy day at Henson Park.
Oh gosh, hear the
Jesus.
So we're
the-
facing away from the banner this time, and we can't avoid the noises.
Yeah,
still.
to our loyal cohort of dozens of listeners, we wish to apologise
I feel like they've
for some of
stuffed
the
this one.
rippity-doos that are happening in the
The
background.
rippity-doodah.
Rippity-doos.
But yes, a really windy day at Henson Park in Sydney.
Yes, in Sydney, can confirm.
We kicked the only goal against the breeze in the fourth quarter.
Yeah,
Massive.
yeah. Big bombs. Big
So we
bombs.
did.
AFLW Indigenous round it was.
It's fantastic.
Fantastic. And the club, as has become a bit of a tradition now, changed our name to Guarana, which is the Kaurna name for crows. And Guarana got the win, and we love to see it.
We do. We played some footy. We did some things. There's noise happening. Some of the AFLW players came down to watch Banner, and they are just leaving now.
Well, they helped even.
We thank you for their service. Yes,
Thank you for your service.
They cut out the letters.
They did. They did. Very good to see them come down and say hello.
Oh, jeez. I'm just glad we were able to come out and smoke them from the start. I think that helped with
Yeah.
our momentum.
Yeah.
And
Carries it in.
Very inaccurate by GWS, especially. Well, pretty much after quarter time, they were shit. So
Oh, they kicked 210. I've just seen that. That's
210.
unfortunate, isn't it?
0-5 for the rest of
So just notice. So the last quarter, you can buy the last quarter of the Geelong game and the first quarter of the game against the Giants, and that's 14 goals to nothing.
That's right.
Oh, sorry, 11 goals to nothing. Rather, I was looking at the final score. So put Geelong away in the last quarter, put the Giants away in the first quarter.
Yeah, fuck 'em.
Got the win.
Yeah.
Got out of there.
Take that, G teams.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're coming for you, Gold Coast.
Boo the G.
Oh, we will.
Yeah, oh, God. I love seeing them up and about. And the next game is versus Brisbane at Nord Oval. Even worse. Yeah, double bleh. What's your least favourite SANFL Oval, Dave?
Nord Oval.
Oh, fucking yes. Yeah, clap that. Should we concrete the whole outside of it?
It already is.
Yeah,
You might as well finish it off.
yeah, but it's bitumen, you know. It's a concrete.
Proper concrete.
What'd you call me?
not this aggregate shit, just the
You're a bitumen.
normal grey concrete.
Yeah.
That's it.
32 MPA. Fine stone, okay?
Now we're talking.
Yeah. Fuck off with the aggregate shit, okay?
Nolost aggregate here.
Yeah, fucking aggregate. Anyway, so Brisbane are 9th on the ladder.
Yeah.
Very strong.
Brisbane only one win so far.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
we've got two.
AFLW has turned upside down. It
it
has.
has, hasn't
Full
it?
Diana Ross.
Except for North Melbourne.
Yeah, fucking Jesus. What can you do? Now, next up, we've got SANFL that we need to discuss. And look, Leighton was very excited in this fourth quarter, let me tell you. Because versus Geelong, Glenelg, dyslexia just kicked in just then. He was very excited for the draw. Unfortunately, the draw did not happen with his mighty Bays getting up by 1 point in an absolute slop fest at Adelaide Oval.
Ugh.
Now, Soph, did you watch this game?
No, because I was still working.
Matt,
I was there.
what do you think?
I was at the Adelaide Oval. The SANFL still have it in for us.
Yeah.
Some shocking umpiring. Absolutely shocking. I was terrified it was going to go into extra time. I didn't want extra time. I was like, you know what? I'd rather us lose in 4 quarters than have to play extra time. Now, I would have rather the extra time because I despise Glenelg.
Despise them.
They have some of the most obnoxious and annoying SANFL fans I've ever encountered at SANFL games.
And they're always fixing Jetty Road. Like,
They're always fixing Jetty Road.
More
and
parks.
But
It's
then
not
they're
that fucking
complaining
hard.
about fixing Jetty Road as well. They're like, we want to fix Jetty Road. All right, we're fixing
Exactly.
Jetty Road. No, don't fix Jetty Road.
Just pay for the 1,000th time, you know.
Yeah, fuck. The tram tracks have
the tram tracks.
have moved a little bit. The gauge has gone out.
Oh, dear.
Who gives a shit?
But yes, unfortunately, we went down by 1 point. Cookie was enormous
He was
Yes.
on
in this game, an
fire.
imposing figure.
6 goals.
Kicked our first 3 on his own as well.
He sure did. Tim Ginniver on the call for Channel 7. You know, I love Timmy on 5AA for the drive time sports, but I tell you what, commentary wise, he's trying to bottle it by not talking too much against the Crows. It's almost like SANFL bias.
I guess it's like if you're watching a Channel 7 game, or, even Foxtel, they're more catering for the Victorian audience, and I guess Timmy G's probably just catering more for the SANFL audience in that aspect. But yeah, it was a bit of cheerleading, more than a bit.
Yeah.
Won't disagree with that.
Yeah. So you agree?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
You know what? Not a bad loss considering the players we had out of the SANFL
Correct.
side when you think about
Yeah.
it. So obviously, given Sid Draper and Billy Dowling played in our round 24 AFL men's game, they weren't eligible to play the first week of SANFL finals. Same with Smithers, wasn't eligible. So to only go down to the Bays by 1 point when we're yet to have probably our most proficient forward in Billy Dowling in the SANFL side and one of our better midfielders in Sid Draper, I think we're still on for 3 premiership sides.
Dare to dream.
Dare to dream.
I will know with the sample game. So I watched that on the television, and Glenelg had a lot of the ball inside their forward half, and we held up well. And when we counter-attacked, our counter-attack was pretty much like the senior side.
It's clinical.
Very efficient, clinical, and we touched on Brayden Cook, but I thought young Welshie had a few good moments, maybe not in the last quarter, but it's there. I mean, Shoei was great once again. Nank, who knows where he's at the moment in terms of the pecking order in that in defence, but we can only do what we can do. And like you said before, once we get a few of those boys back into the side, like Billy and who else went over? It was Sid. So yeah, they come in and we're a lot stronger.
Set up for another prelim final loss.
Yeah.
Woo!
Can't wait.
We've already had a Crows premiership, by the way. Do you want to know how?
Tell
Breaking news.
us more.
I just went on the SANFL app just to, have a suss at this game. But I just saw an article that says the Finky Crows take out the 2025 SANFL APY League Premiership.
It's the one that matters.
There we go.
Awesome.
That's 1 premiership down.
So
massive.
that lovely Crows Guernsey there has taken out the premiership. And look, there's a dog on the field while they're playing.
Hell yeah.
Oh, okay.
Lovely
Hell
APY
yeah.
lands.
Yeah. No wonder Degoe wasn't there.
How sick.
Thank you, Angul Pinchanjara Yunkanjara land.
Anyway, I was looking for this game.
So it just goes from bad to worse from us in... we have to play against Norwood on Sunday at the same time as Lady Crom. Well done. Well done,
Well
SANFL.
done,
They
SANFL.
love their Sunday finals.
Yeah, they do.
It's the only day they're allowed because technically the AFL could use Adelaide Oval on a Saturday at
That
any
is very
time.
true as well.
So they have to play all their games on a Sunday at Adelaide Oval.
Even though, it's going to be like it was always going to be Thursday or Friday nights.
Yeah.
And same with next week as well.
Are you expecting two football-related administrations to communicate properly and set something up?
Pigs will fly before that happens.
That's right.
Absolutely.
There goes a prosciutto up in the air. That's an Italian meat, Sophie.
Was it? I
not
zoned
what-
out again.
Where to go? Oh, there's so much to get to. Now, we have so much to unpack in regards to the news and also the AFL qualifying final preview with Texas 300th and NAB's 200th too.
Bank on him.
How about we get straight to the news? There's so much to go through, Soph.
Oh, there really is.
Oh, there's a
plethora
of
news.
things. Now, first off, we need to talk about the All-Australian squad.
Oh, do we ever?
Now, that was announced now. Dave, I want to get your thoughts. I thought it was fair and reasonable, the fact that Josh Worrell, despite the fact being absolutely amazing, just did not get named.
Oh, how long have we got there? It was...
Go for it, boss.
Yeah, look. Disappointing.
Vibes.
Understand we can't fit all the players into the squad, but are you telling me he had a better season than Josh Battle, All-Australian selectors? I don't think so. And that's not me looking through Crow's goggles, if you know what I mean. So...
No, that's a pretty widely shared view across the league, I think. I think any objective footy fan looks at the season and goes, did Josh Worrell really deserve to miss out against people like Josh Battle?
Yes.
And that's not discounting Josh Battle's season. He had a fantastic season for Hawthorn, but...
Worrell had a more fantastic year.
We agree. I think that's the general consensus for everyone, except for the Australian selectors.
Yes, and you'll be pleased to know that straight after the Legends game, I did pay AFL a little visit and just said, you know what, hey guys, I just want to chat because this guy exists, basically.
That felt like the photo that one guy took of Simon Goodwin's car park.
Oh, God.
I just want to talk, AFL. I just want to talk.
Anyway,
Right over there.
I really know nothing.
But even when you talk to the AFL selectors post the announcement of the squad, and there were some pretty poor decisions in there. We'll get to the other one.
oh, yeah.
But
So though, at least you're not a faceless Twitter user, and it was very non-malicious. So.
exactly.
Yeah.
Non-malicious.
except for the people that then tags the a few AFL journos saying that I was being threatening. Like, okay. Calm down.
Yes.
All I said was, I just want to have a chat. Okay. I might have had some very good pointers
Clearly
to
all in
inform the
jest.
The
AFL.
worst thing I've done to the AFL is somehow breach copyright for hearings.
Still pissed about that, but it's fine.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine.
It's a thing. It's a thing. Now, look, vice captain went to Daddy Joy.
Dirty doors.
Daddy Doors.
Dirty doors.
And the captaincy went to a guy that has a chicken coop and has never captained a team ever. And he literally mouthed the words, I've never been captain before, as he got selected. What the fuck?
Again, one of those things where we're not seeing it through rose-tinted goggles. Any footy journo or footy personality you talk to at the moment is questioning the AFL or the All-Australian selectors
The
and
integrity.
wondering how in the world you look at that side where there were no less than 3 or 4 captains of their respective clubs in the sides. Max Gawn was in there, Jordan Dawson, Noah Anderson, Darcy Moore. So you've got 4 captains in the All-Australian side, and you go for a bloke who isn't even the captain of his own side, not even in the leadership group.
Yeah.
Was he really not even leadership?
He's not even in the leadership group.
Jordan Dawson had literally just won the best captain
Exactly.
award that evening
Yeah.
as well.
The only other example I can think of is when Buddy Franklin won it, and even then it was a little controversial, but it was everyone was pretty certain that was going to be his last season.
Sorry, we've got someone calling Sophie.
Soph's got to go.
Okay, Soph's got to go. She's got an important phone
Got an
call.
important phone call.
It's from someone at the AFL Integrity Unit wondering.
Footy journos asking questions.
Now, look, are we really surprised though?
No, not at all.
No.
And Jez's reaction to that announcement was just like, okay, what? So That says all you need to know.
I reckon it was Tim Silvers. There's probably something in Jordan Dawson's contract where it's just like if he gets named captain, it's like an extra $100,000, and Tim Silvers just don't make him captain, please. We need the cash for the concrete. We had a big pour yesterday. We owe some money.
Yeah, Devio was vice captains. Vice captain's fine.
Yeah, vice captain will do.
Yeah, that's fine.
And there's just Tim at the front, just like. How did that happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But let's talk about one of the decisions the All-Australian selectors got right. Filthy, first All-Australian.
Amen. So, Filthy,
Yes,
All-Australian.
absolutely. That was
Yes.
stunning.
Yes.
How good was the beard in a suit?
His suit looked oversized, but also somehow too small.
It was,
Yes.
it was almost Zoot suit.
It looked a little strange now you mention it.
As soon as I saw him standing next to Dawes, it looked like the kid from high school who just was wearing this really old hand-me-down suit.
Yeah.
And you're like, Filth, you are an AFL player, one of the best full forwards in the competition. I'm pretty sure you can afford a better suit.
Or he went to Tarakash 3 hours beforehand and simply refused to get measured. He just went into the first thing. He's just like, I'm a 102. I'll take you long.
Just give me the jacket. Give me the jacket. But sir, we need to fit you for
fucking
it.
ring it up. Bring it up.
I've got to get out. I'm going to miss the flight.
No, it's either they get really dressed up for it, or you get Filthy that just like, I've got he's like wearing a pair of pants that
His
are
shoulders look weird.
two sizes too short for him.
Yeah.
So
We're investigating live.
He looks like a pastor. Like he looks like, he's just like now for the side.
But look at Daddy Cool.
Yeah. There was one where I think it was Ollie Wines in the 2019 Port Best and Fairest. He literally looked like a 2005 formal. There's no other, like, it was just the jet black T-shirt that was like semi-sheen. Jet black shirt that was semi-sheen, so it was reflecting while he was getting interviewed, so it was sparkling. Very weird.
they could do the Justin Marantino suits. Oh mate, fucking hell.
That one flew over our heads.
No,
but
it's
that's
okay, we got it. Oh, look, you're looking at Dreamboat. Sorry.
If you know, you know.
Sophie's looking at the dream boats.
Sorry, Sophie is disassociating again by checking out
pictures of them in
photos
the
of hot
rain.
boys running around.
In the rain too.
Yeah. Now, we have... So congratulations to our All-Australian squad as well. Mark Keane not named because he's Irish. Anyway.
Rough.
Crows have hit a milestone with their membership as well, 81,067. Now, there were some counts that happened previously, including those famous stickers in 2018 that said that we had 98,000 fans. They did a recount and found, pets and others. That's right. Or was it email membership? So if you're on the subscription
there was a
list.
free
Those don't count as memberships, yeah.
email membership.
The Fagan metrics.
Yeah, the Fagan
Yes.
metrics.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
That was a good era. We're hitting all of our KPIs. Esports is going on. But genuinely, like 81, that's a fantastic.
Massive.
That's huge. That's huge. Now, let's put this into the ticketing issues, given the membership. Now, who's going to the game? Quick show of hands.
Yes.
Yeah, so we're all going. So, Soph, I think you got your sister to get
Yes,
tickets.
because again, I was in Melbourne working.
Okay, good
Just
for
in
you.
case you missed it the first time.
Yeah.
Oh, were you working?
I was, yes. I was working over the weekend.
Okay.
Of course.
All
Good
right.
old Melbourne.
So, how did your sister go?
I think they joined the queue and they were 20-something thousand in the queue, which was great. They logged in about 9:30, I think, so half an hour beforehand.
Yes,
and,
that usually is. Yes.
And then I think it was about 11 o'clock when they finally got through and got some tickets.
Yeah. Was it as? Did you try to get Taylor Swift tickets back in the day?
I helped a friend and we
Okay.
both failed.
Yeah. Okay.
So there was a little bit of trauma there for a lot of
Yes,
people.
yeah, yeah.
The Taylor Swift ticket trauma.
That's TST.
TSTT.
Yeah.
Mm,
okay.
Yes.
Good times.
Yes, yes, yes.
TST.
Yeah.
TSTT.
Yes.
Soph.
Yes.
No, sorry, Matt.
Wow.
I'm
All right,
very
don't
tired.
talk to me. That's fun.
Okay.
Don't talk to me.
Okay. Sorry, you're working. Matt.
I didn't have to deal with the whole ring around, thank God. As part of the CSG, we have a
Get around
different-
CSG.
Get around the CSG. When you're a member of the
CSP.
cheer squad and you
Alright.
put in all of the hard work over the year, you get some benefits around this time of year when we're back in finals. And one of them is we have a separate ballot system for
okay.
CSG members. So we go into a separate ballot because obviously we have access to our specific bay. And once we know how many tickets we have allocated in the bay, members of the CSG, as long as you were a financial member at the start of the year or before a certain cut-off date, because we don't like the bandwagoners who jump on and get a CSG ticket 5 weeks.
So like all those people that gold.
Yeah, upgrade to gold or get your gold 3-game membership so you can access finals.
It's like Mick Malloy and Crackerjack with the car park at the bowling
Exactly.
club.
Parking officer Chapel Street. So we didn't have to deal with it.
That's a great.
And I will be, I presume, as I normally am, front row of the cheer squad on qualifying final night.
Bang, bang, go
Bang,
drum.
bang, go the drum.
So a simple no would have helped.
Sorry, I forgot we're trying to be brief on this pod.
It's okay. Dave.
Can I just talk about the drum situation?
Oh, here we go.
So, pull the thing
Pull
off
the
the
thing off.
mic.
Put the nubbin back on.
Is that
Mic
back
problems.
on? Gosh, me and this microphone. At the last game of the season, who did we play?
Collingwood.
They had a drum in their
did.
thing. And the people behind me and around me were saying, oh, why do they get a drum? Why don't we have a drum? And I'm just like, we do have a drum. I know the guy that plays the drum. Anyway, that was frustrating.
It's because we play the songs.
We do, and we can't hear the drum.
You can't hear the drum. So
But
it's
I
the
know the drum's
Americanisation
there.
of our game.
So at the Port game, away showdown, because they don't play songs after their goals,
Yes.
when we bang the drum in the cheer squad, you can actually hear the drum
Yeah,
because it's otherwise silent around the ground.
it's just cheering.
Same with any away team, you will hear the drum much louder
yeah.
because
There's
no
no
other fans are
songs.
cheering. It's just their small smattering of fans around the ground.
Yeah.
And the drum's going to sound pretty loud while no one else is making much noise.
I do remember Gold Coast in 2021. It was a Good Friday game, and I remember the Gold Coast cheer squad. They bought a snare drum. All I could hear was that it was just ricocheting around. Bad. Sorry, Dave.
It was about
Sorry. I thought you were going to say about tickets.
tickets. Yeah,
Tickets.
Yeah, look, took a little bit, but they landed in my car finally, and we're on our way. So,
Yeah.
and that's a little segue into the fairness of which category gets which has been a bit of a hot topic point.
Okay.
In the news.
Here's my thoughts on this. Now, first off, I went on to my work schedule and I said, I have a very important meeting for 45 minutes. It's an external meeting, and just sat at my computer and got the tickets. But at the same time, I don't get, you can't say, and this is my personal view, you can't say that one membership deserves it over the other. Because if that's the case, then that's the equivalent of the Western stand where, you know, you get your Beryl's and Cecils who line up for 4 hours and bring along their drag net, fishing net and cast it all over 30 seats. Yeah, and then sit there and do nothing. No.
I guess it's easier to police as well when all your ticketed access members have that window to purchase a ticket.
Correct.
Imagine if you just gold go at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, exactly.
And silver go at 10:30 and
Yeah,
yada,
and then
yada.
you get the poor clubs dealing with phone calls just like, why did I get allocated to 10:30? That's when I play bridge. Like, you know, it's just fucking no. You just do it all at the same time.
Just get the AFL Fans Association involved. You know?
Yeah, we'll move on.
On that note,
No, it's. I think it's been something that's been hammered by all of, including some people's parents have been on the news in regards to that.
Don't know what you mean.
No, I don't know. Yeah.
No, what you're talking about.
I know nothing.
I know watch the news.
But look, shout out to Meg Tilbrook, who's one of our patrons as well. She was on for, I think it was Channel 7 or Channel 9 too. But it's one of those things that, you know, this was one of the things that came out. It was from Adelaide Now today. A Barossa Valley woman was scammed out of $300 while buying Adelaide Crows tickets through Facebook Marketplace. Don't get it through Facebook Marketplace. Ticketek have an exchange.
Yes.
It's not that hard. Like, maybe we should get Frank Pangella onto it, Today Tonight style. maybe, or he'll make a comeback.
New Liberals, son?
Yeah, exactly. Get around him, not really. So
Subscribe to the Patreon, patreon.com/Crowject to hear all about our pre-roll, including Frank Pangallo chat.
yeah, big Frank Pangallo chat.
Big
Nothing
Frank
like
Pangallo
it.
Not
Pangaea.
Not Franco Cotto. Frank Pagano.
Yeah, Frank
Pocozzo.
No. Oh, no, we're going to set him off. We're going to set him off. Down, boy, down. Now, look, yeah, what are your thoughts in regards to ticketing costs? Like, is it you're not fast, or you just think you get on with it, or...
No matter what system we have, we're going to have these sorts of conversations.
Amen.
Yeah.
It's like, even if we switch and we go from everyone gets access at the same time, I think there is something to be said about Collingwood away fans getting the same amount of access as home fans. But at the end of the day, no matter what system we use, if we went to a gold members here, silver members there, there'll be fans who say, oh, well, your financial status as a member shouldn't determine
Correct.
your access to finals tickets. I can be just as passionate as someone who's an 11-game member, even if I can't afford the 11-game membership. It's, at the end of the day, there's a luck of a draw to it, but the best way we can do it is everyone gets a fair shot at it.
Correct.
And if you don't get it, you don't get it.
Yeah.
There's a limited capacity to the Oval. Some people are going to miss out.
So does that mean that we need to put in the Northern Stand final?
I
As
won't say
discussed
the-
at length in the
I
Patreon.
won't say a Northern Stand, but we could certainly redevelop that bloody Western Stand.
Yes. See, Western Stand, it was open in 2009.
Yep.
Didn't realise that it was that old.
I
It
remember
was sitting
that.
there before we redeveloped the rest of it.
Yeah, I remember for that Ashes series, they kept fucking waxing lyrical about that fucking Western Stand. And Sophie, as the resident Saka member, your thoughts on the Western Stand?
It's a nice place to sit to watch the cricket.
Thank you, Sophie.
Bit of shade. Good times.
It's lovely.
I've only been there for one summer now, but recommend. Actually, I didn't. I sat more in the riverbank stand for cricket games more than I did the Western
Oh, you
stand.
like to see it over the shoulder of the bump.
Yeah,
Yeah. You
that
don't.
was more so just because I missed out on a good seat in the Western stand because
right,
that filled
yeah.
up really quick. But
Okay.
the fact that people in the Western stand also just like to meander out the back and not really watch the cricket.
Get their pims.
But I actually like to watch the cricket.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes, thank you, Richie.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You are most welcome.
Personally, I don't
See,
like the people that are in the back.
I knew that reference. Are you proud of me?
I'll also about the Western Stand, like
Yes.
it is aesthetically beautiful and whatnot. In summer, it's fantastic. You get the $1 million views, the shade, of course, and of course the junket section, the PIM section
Yes,
at the back.
yes.
But in winter, it's not that great with all the elements coming through. Especially on those rainy nights.
Yeah, with it blowing right on the back, and it's like, is someone spitting on me? Oh no, wait, that's just the rain.
It must be nice just to have a tiny bit of shelter though over there, wouldn't it?
It's your choice where you
Would be
sit.
nice.
Anyway,
but going back to capacity, we could either put temporary stands or we can concrete the hill.
yes, concrete the hill. That's it. Cash jobs only. And do what I do. You concrete, then get permission.
Okay. I just concreted for you, but I didn't ask for it.
How did I get it? I don't know.
I didn't put reinforcement in there.
Yeah.
They
Rio,
won't-
no.
They won't find that for 2 years.
Yeah, mate.
Do you just knock on someone's door and go,
No,
hello,
it's
just to concrete your house, pay me now. I didn't ask you to concrete. No, pay me now, concrete it.
I come back tomorrow.
I come back, you know,
I'll take it out.
You know, if cash for me, I'll rip up again.
Sir, that Italian man's back again. Let's go with the concrete.
Daddy, why is there a loud Italian man at the
You
front?
want-
Give me my money.
You want concrete?
I gave you concrete to sleep a fucking.
It's got a trench coat, opens it up, different types of concrete. You're the concrete, I got the wash aggregate.
I sleep in chicken coop fucking.
So Sophie's
Sorry,
disassociated.
Sorry, I'm just zoning out once more.
What's your favourite type of concrete, Soph?
The hard type.
Yeah.
I prefer my concrete hard.
Did we get that one? We'll just flag that just in case. Later, so now, Mitch Brown has publicly become the first openly bisexual man in AFL history to basically say as such, really. So, fantastic there. There has been some discussion, and I know Mitch tagged the club directly in regards to this, but I know we talked about it in the Patrons chat as well, but was the club somewhat lacking in its response, despite the fact they weren't alone in this? And I'll ask Matt about this.
Yeah. I was disappointed the club didn't say anything. I know there's people who say it's a damned if you do, damned if you don't. If we don't say anything, then there will be people who criticise and say, why haven't you acknowledged this pretty historic moment in the history of the competition? If we do say something, people say, oh, it's hypocritical, and you're just saying it because you've been caught with a player saying something horrible.
Yeah.
But if we're going to be in that situation where we're damned if we do, damned if we don't, the right thing to do would have been to do.
Just do it.
Just acknowledge and say something. There will be the idiots who criticise and say you can't say that your entire club is homophobic. But I would rather we get criticised for doing it than get criticised for staying silent. Because, and yes, we're not alone. Some other clubs, including Collingwood, haven't said anything about it. But there's no excuse for us to sit back and say the other clubs haven't done it. That doesn't sit right with me. If we want to, prove that we do actually have an inclusive club culture, and what Isaac did wasn't reflective of the club broadly, and we know he did wrong and he knows he did wrong, then we need to be willing to be openly positive about the steps forward for LGBTQIA plus fans, and now, thankfully, for the first time, former players.
Agreed. I mean, I'll say, and that's a little bit of devil's advocate here on behalf of the club, and I'm not saying this in a way to defend them not doing the post. I think, pardon me, I think there may have been just a little bit of fatigue around the club itself, and I can appreciate this given after that Collingwood win, they were so, I think they weren't going into work expecting that. And there may have been a bit of trepidation about when or how to respond if people may have seen it as, like you said, tokenistic. If you know what I mean? Like, and I don't like talking about that, and I've said it multiple times. I want to celebrate anyone that comes out, but I don't want it to be a thing where it's celebrated all the time. Does that make sense? I want it to be normalised. I want it to be your sexuality, your gender, everything else like that. Everyone needs to be celebrated. It shouldn't become you become a martyr. Does that make sense? You know? And I
get that. And I think we will get there. We will get to the point where it's not a big thing.
Amen. Yeah.
But and I understand when people want to try and normalise it by not making it a big thing. But the fact still is, at the moment, with where we are, it is a big thing, whether or not we want to pretend it is or not.
Yeah.
This is the first ever former or current AFL men's player to come out as anything other than straight. It's massive in the history of the game. Every other major sports league pretty much has had a moment where one player, usually a current player, has come out and said, you know what, I am an openly gay, openly bisexual man. We are yet to have a current player, but we now finally have a former player who can speak to his experiences as a part of such, as he described it, a hypermasculine environment. We should still be able to acknowledge how big it is and celebrate that. Once it becomes more normal and once we have more players, then it will be one of those things where we just go, oh, cool. X player has said that he's gay. Fantastic.
Yeah.
But at the moment, it's still massive, and it'll be even bigger when a player decides to be the first current player to come out.
Yeah.
We've made a huge step now in having a player come out, a former player come out. We will still have to wait for the next step, which is a current playing AFL player to feel comfortable.
Beautiful. Love it.
Is that what you wanted me to do? I'm so sorry if that was inappropriate.
No. I was also pointing it to. I wasn't sure if Dave had.
Okay, yes, no. Sorry.
I feel like Tony Jones when you were that.
We'll say that as a comment.
No, Matt explained that well, and I can't speak from Matt's perspective at all. But it's hopefully, like I said, you got these steps where individuals can be comfortable with who they are. And again, you want that normalised. You don't want. Again, I just think part of the problem is the league doesn't give you the vibe that in the men's league that there are like gay players out there. So, and that's where I think part of the problem with the Isaac Rankin thing a couple of weeks ago, like, well, the AFL will lead you to believe that no one's gay, if in that sort of sense.
Well, the AFL have admitted previously there are, like, they know there are currently gay players on lists. So the thing that shocks, and I am always shocked when I remember this, Four Corners did a story 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
2 years ago, exploring this very issue that we've never had an openly gay current or former player, that we have such a culture of homophobia, not just in the AFL, but across Aussie rules at all levels in the country. And now we finally have this happen. The AFL are still aware there are currently listed AFL players who are gay or bisexual who do not feel comfortable enough to come out. Mm-hmm. They know. And every time someone says, well, what are you doing to make sure they're comfortable? The AFL go, oh, well, we've said that we support them.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, congratulations.
You've done enough. Thank you, Andrew
They're
Dillon.
so supportive of you guys. Oh my
look how
gosh.
massively supportive they are.
Now, on that, and I'll just add here as well, there was news that came out just before 6 o'clock that Isaac Rankin's flying back in. Mm-hmm. We're recording on Tuesday night. Isaac Rankin's flying back in and he'll be speaking to the media at Adelaide Airport. And maybe if we pack up quick enough, maybe I can get over there to get that non-exclusive that everyone else will have anyway. But yeah, look, honest to God, I think for me personally, you know, with doing all the socials and everything else, I found it insanely draining and distressing. I've put it up there with, you know, all the tech stuff from, you know, a few years back as well, of just having to monitor and moderate comments and just seeing friends of mine who I thought were friends and just say the most despicable homophobic things, you know, almost to rag on the AFL for banning someone for freedom of speech, inverted commas. And that's the sort of shit that just drives me bunter. So, yeah, it's been... I know this is, like I said, I know I said it to, you know, to Brett and Brendan Megan from Rainbow Crows too. I said, you know, going through that is nothing compared to, you know, going through it almost every day, having to be, you know, vilified based off who you are. I hate that. I don't know what that's like, and I hate it. I just see it. So,
One final thing to say on this, a bit of a criticism of the media and how they've handled this. Because the biggest group they've forgotten in all of this are queer Crows fans.
Yep.
Because now, and I experienced it when I went to Melbourne. So I travelled over to the North Melbourne game at Marvel, and I chose to wear my AFLW Pride Guernsey.
That's right, yeah.
In the cheer squad front row. And I did that because I wanted to be a positive example of support for the Crows, showing that queer footy fans exist and we belong in footy.
Yeah.
As I was walking away from the ground, I had a North Melbourne fan accost me and say, why are you wearing that Guernsey when your club is so homophobic?
What?
And say, I don't deserve to wear the Pride Guernsey because of what my club has done. The way that the whole AFL, and the club haven't handled it perfectly either. I have many criticisms of how the club have handled it. But the way the media has attacked the footy club has put a target on queer Crows fans, both from opposition clubs and from our own fans. Because there will be Crows fans now who will blame queer Crows fans for Isaac's suspension. We will be targeted, and we already are being targeted by people who think it's all woke nonsense and that it's our fault that Isaac has been suspended for saying a word, quote. Opposition fans will do the same. I'm kind of scared about what's going to happen at the Collingwood game because I know there will be Crows fans. I'm still going to wear my Pride Guernsey. I intend to wear my Pride Guernsey into the cheer squad. I know there will be some Crows fans who'll have a go. I know there'll be some Collingwood fans who'll have a go. And the way the media has handled this has absolutely thrown queer Crows fans under the bus. And if ever this happens again to any club, all of the media need to look at how they've handled this situation and never do it again. Because I never want to have another fan bases queer fans have to go through what we're going through at the moment as queer Crows fans.
Fantastically said. I was very nervous going to press that button. I didn't want to go for
Don't do the wrong one.
Yeah, but that's shocking to hear that. I think there's no perfect way. This is not me defending the club in any way, shape, or form. But there's no perfect way to. There's no, game plan for this. Yeah, that's horrible.
It's just been ugly 2 weeks, really. It's just, I guess we can all learn from that. And again, like I said, Matt, I'm not in your shoes, so just hearing all that, gives me a bit of perspective from
your point
of view. And, yeah.
Now, let's respectfully move on.
Let's move on.
Now, we won't do agriculture chat right now with Sophie.
That's fine. I got nothing to chat about. To
That
be
doesn't
fair.
matter because we've got 2 points. But let's talk about the AFL qualifying final that is coming up, and it is our mighty Crom who are playing in a qualifying final. We are top of the tree. Holy shit, who could have picked this one 12 months ago against the Magpies at Adelaide Oval on a Thursday night? There's a couple of milestones as well. We've got the Nibbler/NAB 200th and also Taylor Walker 300 games. Now, we've asked for some feedback from the listeners too, but I just want to go around the table very quickly about some of our favourite memories from both of these players as well. It might be something that Neil Bullen did at Melbourne too, or even his time in his first year too and how he's made impact, but also about Tex too. Dave, favourite Tex memory?
Favourite Tex memory? This is early on at Footy Park.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the year before in 2008, that was Tex's first year on the list. He didn't get a game. That was well noted. Then, obviously, in 2009, makes his debut against Collingwood. Kicks a goal at the MCG with his first kick, I believe. It was his first kick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. There was a game of, I think, mid-season against Hawthorn at Footy Park. He kicks 5 goals and a half. And you're watching this, this Broken Hill lad just take this team by storm. So that was my first glimpse of, hey, we've got a player here. Then
Neil Craig said, we're dropping back to Norwood.
No, build up the tank, build up fitness,
Fucking
make him earn it.
get back on the bike.
Charlie Walsh.
Oh.
No. Good people.
Good people.
And then the next step was Tex that was a famous win against Geelong in 2010.
Yes.
He kicks 4 goals and he kicks that absolute belter from the boundary line. 55 metres out. And
Bombed a fatty.
we're like, whoa, we got one here.
Yeah, we got a real one. Matt.
My favourite Tex memory would have to be 2018 against West Coast. It was that fourth quarter where it felt like we were out of it and we had that massive comeback. And I remember the passage of play so vividly. I wasn't in the cheer squad yet, so I was sitting on the Western member stand right in the front row. And West Coast kicking out, Kyle Cheney takes an absolute hanger right in front of me.
Premiership captain.
Premiership AFLX captain. Love him to bits, Kyle Cheney. Shout out. Hope you're listening.
Sponsor us.
Comes down and just sends it down the line, and Tex takes one of the greatest, purest marks I've seen. And you just felt the whole crowd go, oh shit, we're back and we're on.
Oh shit.
And it'd been such a hard 2018 because we were all going in thinking, yes, we lost the grand final, but we're on and we are now going to have this period where we could maybe win the premiership this year. And we had lost a few. It had been a really shit start. And we were thinking, this is pretty much it. Like, if we lose to West Coast tonight, it's over. And to have him have that massive moment will always sit in my head, goes back, slots the goal. And I think his goal leveled the scores. Just cemented him as one of the legends of our club and everything he's done since. No particular memories for me of NAB individually, but I've always remembered Melbourne. I've sort of followed as a second team since about 2018 when they had that miracle run to a prelim against West Coast. And watching him play, knowing he was a South Australian, I always in the back of my mind was like, one day, if we can, I would love to get him back to the Crows.
Yeah.
He's if there was one player in the whole league at the time, I could have said, you pick anyone and they come to the Crows for the rest of their life. It would have been Alex Neil-Bullen. And so to find out last year we were targeting him, to then get him to the club and now to watch the leadership he provides. He's played 200 games, but he feels like a 350 gamer. The maturity he has, the confidence and knowledge he brings to the side. I mean, Nixie constantly references him in his presses, being like, oh yeah, well, you know, Alex Neil-Bullen sat down with the boys and after we finished top of the ladder, we were all feeling pretty chuffed. And I just asked him, Alex, what have you achieved? And he said, nothing. We haven't achieved anything yet. We're back at the start line.
Yep.
It's a new season, the finals, and I just thought that is the vibe we need because we sort of got ahead of ourselves in
Sniffing
2017.
our own farts, as Ray would say.
Yes, we were 100% sniffing our own farts in 2017. We felt like we finished top of the ladder, we made a grand final, we'll bolt it in against Richmond and we're going to be the greatest team in Crows history.
Didn't happen.
Didn't happen. We fell apart.
Went on a mine training camp instead.
Yeah, that went well, didn't it?
Not talking about that.
Anyway,
We already had a depressing chat.
I'll just mention Neil Bullen there. So every time I watch Melbourne in the past, you see him. That's a team first player, always doing what's best for the team. Always going in for the hard ball. Goody would swing him into got to play forward. You could throw him in the midfield, and he'll do a good job in there too. So we've got a good one. Essentially straight swap for Shane McAdams.
Yeah.
So
we did well there.
We did very well.
We finally did well with the trade.
Do we think we won that trade, guys? What's the verdict?
I think we won a few trades this decade so far. So shout out to the recruiting.
Yeah, shout
side.
out to the list managers too. You know, according to Twitter, should always be fired, but they're actually doing a good job. Soph, favourite Tex or NAB memories?
Well, where do you start? I would like to apologise for somewhat causing his knee injury back in the day. I did have a little psychic moment just minutes before he did his knee where I was like, when people jump for a mark like that, what if they land and their knee gives out? And then about 2 minutes later, Tex did that and I walked out the room and I was like, what the frick was I thinking?
Meanwhile, you had the voodoo doll. You're just like, what?
So I'm really sorry about that. In terms of memories, nothing's okay. Well, firstly, the final against Bulldogs when he laced out Charlie Cameron to hit the lead or whatever, stunning. His field kicking is pretty much as good as his kicking for goal. Which I feel like a lot of our tall forwards
20
have
metres
that.
out directly in front.
Then it's a little bit sketchy.
Then you're like, Tex.
From outside 50, off a step, the amount of goals that he has kicked off a step outside 50, selling candy to Aaliyah and just bombing it long. Absolutely stunning.
Well, it did help that Aaliyah was,
he saw two Texans that time, but he's gone both sides of me. But no, I don't know. He's just vintage Tex. Just those massive goals. Just so many goals to pick from, really.
Oh, truly.
It's just so many.
A lot.
But yeah, and I mean, NAB, you guys have talked about my points that I was going to mention about his leadership and the type of person that he is. I think he's a very level-headed guy, and I think he's been a very important part of our premiership tilt this year.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I just love watching him on field, do his thing. Off field, he's incredible. I love listening to him. Talk to the media and all of his media segments and stuff. And like you said, he was talking about we haven't achieved anything yet. Like the slate's clean, we start again.
Yeah.
I think he's definitely going to go into coaching, and whoever gets him when he gets into his coaching career, I think is going to be very, very lucky.
Agree.
Absolutely.
What about you, Pete?
I've written down a few that I was thinking just then. So first off, shaving his mullet for charity, end of 2012, start of 2013, I think.
That was during his knee injury in 2013.
Knee injury, end of 2013. Yeah, that's when the footy show was still a thing.
It was relevant.
Yes.
May I just jump in? When he did his knee in 2013, I'm watching that bit of play. I was like, Tex, don't go for that ball. There's no need to go for that ball. And he jumped, and he landed like he did.
I did.
And the whole time it was so.
It was me. I'm so sorry.
And the other one as well was the 2012 semi-final against Fremantle, where only half the crowd turned up. Nothing about ticketing. They just didn't want to go on a Friday night to Footy Park. But 5 goals in that one. Also, when he came back from his injury, I'm pretty sure that was against Collingwood. That was the Jenkins after the siren third quarter goal as well. That was electric. I'm pretty sure that was it.
That was the game. That was a buzz like no other.
Yeah, and I think it was Charlie Cameron's first.
It was his first game.
Yeah.
It was funny in looking back at that game now when you saw the lineup there, and I just knew Tex was our next captain. Just the way the crowd responded to him, the way his teammates are around him, I was like, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. And round 1, 2015. When his first game as captain, Phil Walsh with his Formula 1 footy. But I can't remember who it was for the Kangaroos, but ripped his shirt off. You saw the rig.
Scott Thompson.
Scott Thompson. Get around him.
North Melbourne,
the
Scott
inferior
Thompson.
Scott Thompson. What a rig. Get around Tex. Any showdown? Just I remember him, speaking of, kicking off a step outside 50 with Dwayne Russell on the commentary, just complete silence. And it just going through, and it's unbelievable. Like, that was all he had. And it was just like, no, that was fucking spectacular, mate.
That burns a hole through Paul Dwayne's soul.
Yeah. Open a second orifice in his bumhole, too. 2021 round 1 as well, when Jimmy Rowe kicked his first goal, first one to give him a big fat hug.
That was so cute.
Tex. And I just remember it just from a leadership point. And Tex was greying something fierce too. And I was just like, geez, it might be his last season. Turned out not.
Touching that 2021 game, he kicked 5 goals that game as well. The year before, everyone thought it was done. And he just gave everyone a constant reminder that, no, there's a bit to go still. And here we are in 2025. Going to the final series on top of the ladder, and he's still a pivotal part of it.
It's fucking amazing. And yeah, I know Kristen had some memories.
Yes, so Kristen has sent in some of her favourite Tex memories. Tex kicking 10 against the Eagles. His return from knee surgery against the Eagles is what she's written. So I don't know if it was Eagles or Collingwood.
Peter was wrong,
A bird of some sort.
Yeah.
And just how happy he was when we won the prelim. Which is very wholesome, but quite sad at the same time after what happened.
The knee injury was against Collingwood?
No, fucking, I don't know. We're not here for facts.
We're not fact checking that.
Yeah, we're not here.
I wasn't paying attention when I did the voodoo thing, okay?
I know.
I will add actually one memory, even this year that's happened, is 2 goals in the 4th quarter against Hawthorn.
Huge.
Massive.
And his reaction with the
moments
crowd,
to
wholesome. I was videoing it.
Yeah.
So
I love
cute.
the image of him standing behind Ginnivan.
Yes.
Just being like,
Yes.
I know what I have to do now.
He knew the reaction that he had
just
to
so
do.
good.
I've got a low-key favourite showdown goal from Tex. It was round 2, 2016, I think it was. We were torching Port in the second quarter. Anyway, poor Jimmy Tumpus goes to kick sideways to Alapati Carlo, misses him by a country mile. Tex picks it up, left foot on the right foot on the boundary, snaps a goal. Poor Alapati's trying to catch him. God.
Oh, poor Alapati.
I think we're 57 points up halfway through the second quarter.
No. Halcyon days, halcyon. Now, we've got some thoughts from the listeners as well about Texas 300 and some of their favourite memories. Sailor Sam _captain has said, kick to Charlie versus the Western Bulldogs, which we referenced before. Tom Swain, 250 at 10 goals for Tex, 10 beers for the members for Tommy. That's $150. Shan Patel says 7 in a showdown was a classic.
Absolutely.
Which one was
The Elliott goal there.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah.
Second in 2024, I want to say.
23.
Three.
That's right. Copshaw, I'm not sure of undercover. Goal at halftime of the prelim against Hawthorn. That's right. Was that?
Yes, right on halftime at the G. I was there.
Oh, were you there?
Yes,
I was there, man.
I was there.
He was there.
seriously, when John Cock kicked that goal with 5 minutes to go, I thought, shit, we're going to a grand final.
And he was a sub,
He was a super
which
sub.
BT kept fucking saying. The sub! He's the
Adelaide in
sub!
front! Adelaide in front!
Yeah, it's like an alert to his bookie. Like, I owe you, sorry.
John Cock, he's... Oh, the guys are in front!
John Cock's hit the goal!
Clissold_mate says, pretty much every time he wheels onto the left and bombs it from outside 50, love heart emoji, 2 wet emojis too, each their own. Matt Parbs, who was here just before, 10-goal Texan, as referenced before. Layla has said mullet Tex. Renee Smith, becoming the Crows' all-time leading goal kicker. What game was that in? I know, obviously he's leading, but when was that? I'm sure it was celebrated with great fervour.
Was it the last game in 2020 against Richmond?
I think so.
I think it was an away game, actually, which is why we didn't get to celebrate it.
Yeah.
Something in me
I think he was
remembers.
close to doing it at the home game before, but
and
he
then
couldn't
didn't
quite
get
get
it.
it.
Renee Smith as well has written in a couple of other ones, kicking his first AFL goal on debut in round 1 2009 against Collingwood in the sweet away tops too. I think Nick Gill got robbed in that game, and also a 10-goal game versus West Coast in 22. The vibes around that, the Sex on Fire was getting a bit old. I reckon after the 7th goal, it was just a bit like, like, this is great.
Oh, you could keep playing that all day. They could keep playing that all night. It was just the party time.
Party time for Tex.
Party.
No, if I had planned this a lot better, I could have got my Texas on Fire thing printed for a banner, but I didn't think about that, did I?
No.
No, oh well. Many apologies. A few people have bought the T-shirts and jumpers, so there might be a few of them.
That's right, do it for the
floating around.
301st.
I shall.
Yeah, we still haven't had an official celebration for our 300th here at the Crowject,
No.
so we're now on 305. So
Can celebrate this week with Texas 300.
yeah. Although we do have our brown carpet special that's coming soon for the
We do.
Brownlow,
Brown light.
which is going to be a heap of fun.
Not the Brown album by Martin Malloy.
No. Actually, I need to get a copy of that for you, Matt Monty. Okay. Because that's got
Quality.
ABC FM on it. You'll enjoy that. That was anyway.
That was
Any
ABC
changes
FM. I'm
just
for
zoning
this
out again.
game? We've got Max Michaeline, who's been confirmed in, which is you.
Oh, has he? I missed that.
Well, he's available for selection, but
Oh,
funny.
okay.
Yeah, he's
Gotcha,
coming.
gotcha.
Rash is not in for this game, but will
No.
be available
The
for
next
selection
one.
as of next week, as expected. But who comes in and out for the team? I know there was some conjecture in the chat as well, which I'll get to in a second. But who do you think comes out of the squad?
I don't remember who played because it was so long ago.
Okay, good content.
I have a feeling it'll be Dowling and Draper out, sadly. Smithers will stay as the sub. I think Max comes in. I think Huey keeps his spot. Just because having Hugh in as well gives us some flexibility with Max and Wayne.
No,
I think we can send Junior forward a bit, maybe to the wing or half forward.
Yep. Do you keep Zach forward?
I feel like you keep Zach a mixture of forward and mid.
Yep.
Fid, if you will.
A bit of
So I think it'll be Drape and Dowling out, Pedler and Michaelini in. I think Pedler's just too good a small forward. Given that as tape is unfurled, given that we won't have Rash or Rankin,
Yep.
we need
You need a little
Pedler
bit of
in that
something,
side.
something.
You need someone who's played enough games to really have that experience. If we don't have him in the side and we stick with a lot of the younger players, I think the pressure of a first final will get to someone like Draper or Dowling, given they haven't even played that many AFL games in general.
Sorry, this is a ASMR nightmare.
We apologise for the third pod in a row. We've tried our best to face
Here it
away
goes.
from the tape.
And we're almost done.
Still not happening.
Settle.
Welcome back, Dave.
That takes some skill.
Yeah,
It's a fine art.
it is. Perfectly straight.
It's amazing to watch every single one.
Yeah, like I walked in and nothing was on there. Now you've got this lovely banner just all
Now they got
ready to go.
Isn't
whatever
it
that is.
Yeah.
So let's. We've got some stats that I want to go through. There's been a lot of conjecture, and I've printed these out because of all the chat this week about how the Crows are gone like 17th or 18th in clearances, inside or outside. If it's some bullshit that they're trying to pick up on, right? Let's just go through some of the key Collingwood stats that they're good at, right? So very quickly, they're ranked first in tackles per game. They avoid the most tackles per game by the opposition as well, in first as well.
Is that because they're greasy?
Yes,
they-
well-oiled.
Oiled up.
Yes, vegetable canola. What do you reckon that they put on the
Slimy
players?
pies.
Extra virgin olive oil.
Yeah, a bit of 5W30 or something. Like, mud on.
Mother on.
But fourth in team to opponent goal assists per game as well. So their pressure with the tackles is able to inflict a lot of skill errors by the other team. However, let's look at their low rankings as well. They're 14th in clearances per game. Very low in the rebound 50s per game. Low in the lower half as well for hit-outs per game and disposals too. And to be honest, they actually allow a lot of disposals to the other team too. Now that's based off of, what have we got? 4, 8, 12, about 16 low rankings they got here, and this is 12th or below. Compared to the Crows, okay? Now, high rankings, you're not going to believe it. We're ranked third in points per game. Oh, wowie. We're first in clangers per game, so we're actually using the ball well. Inside 50s, we're fifth. Second in hit-outs, shout out to Rob. Second in tackles per game, so the pressure's there too. But, yes.
If you're first in clangers per game, does that not mean that you're having
No,
most
it's a loss.
clangers?
It's a loss.
Right.
Like first is
So the higher your clangers, you're the lower ranked team.
Okay.
This is according to Footy One. Okay.
Sure.
Now, in the low rankings, there's not a lot. We are last in handballs per game, which is actually quite surprising.
Yeah.
13 disposals. And I looked this one up about 15th in team to opponent handballs per game differential. There's a percentage. The amount of handballs the other team gets as well is relatively low too because of pressure.
I'd rather be a high kicking team.
Yeah, and that's 6 low rankings. I look at this, and you look at Collingwood's form going into this game. Objectively, we're going to fucking hump them. That's how I feel.
Sure.
I'm up and about. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking flying, mate. I'm Neville fucking Bartos. Fucking flying. Look at me chop.
I know that reference.
Oh, good.
I understood that reference.
Yes.
No, so let's get to who wins and how much. We're not going to go for a key stat because the vibes are going to be up. Okay. So sorry, dissent. I hear.
Dissent.
What would you like
I
to?
hadn't decided on
Should
one
we go
yet.
back to a classic goals? Who kicks the most for the Crom?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Most goals for the team. So, Dave, who wins, how much, and who's going to kick the most goals for us?
I reckon the Crows will win by 27.
I'm not going to do that.
I'm going with that because, basically on a lot of those stats, I'm pretty bullish for some reason. Don't know why, but I think everyone's been talking us down.
Yeah, down.
This past week,
And Crom.
It's all being why the Crows can't win, lack of finals experience, yada yada. I think we're primed. I think Burjo's got us got the engine humming perfect,
couldn't agree more.
like a VN5 litre.
Oh, mate, the old iron line.
Beautiful engine.
Yeah,
So I think 27 and
most goals. Who kicks the most goals?
Most goals. I reckon Fogg's going to kick the most goals.
Give us a. Oh,
Fogg will kick 4.
she's gone for all of them.
And I was going to say, everyone's been talking about Tex and Riley Philpott this week. Low key, I reckon Darcy Fogarty, I reckon he's going to have a final series to remember. That's just my gut feel. I could be wrong, but that's just my gut feel.
Late season Lucendale leg arms comes through.
Absolutely. And don't dismiss what he's been doing the past month or so.
Yes,
He does a lot of grunt work.
No, I'm kidding.
There's a lot of grunt work. He might not be kicking the goals, but he's crashing parks. He's taking marks up the field.
How many goals for Fog?
Four.
Matteo.
All right. Crows. Oh, God. Do I dare to dream? Crows by 35.
Whoa.
I feel like it'll be tight up until three-quarter time. I think we'll go in maybe even down at three-quarter time.
Okay.
And then just outrun an old Collingwood side.
Hump.
With some banged-up players. And hump them in the fourth quarter for a pretty decent win. And they'll go into conservative mode once it's out of reach, and we'll stack on a little bit of a margin. And I think it's a Max Michelini legacy game. 5 goals as a defensive forward against Josh Dacos.
Sheesh.
I like that. I love that. Soph.
We're winning by 14 points.
Debbie Dan. Okay.
A win's a win.
It's a good day.
matters.
Things are going your way.
I'm just
Debbie
stressed. There has been a lot in the media today about some of the Collingwood's injuries and how they're naming quite a few players who seem a little bit on the sore side.
DeGoey.
What happened with him? Because I didn't see any of that.
Tripped over a chihuahua.
Oh, shame.
Bo McCreary foot.
Yeah.
Dan McStay sore.
Nick
Might not even
Dacos.
Nick
play.
Dacos was holding his ankle a little bit there too.
Dacos.
So.
I reckon the other Texans coming for them this weekend, so that'll be interesting.
Oh, yeah. Mason Cox. Ben Keys is going to rip his glasses off
Yes.
again.
Get in
And if
there,
we're
baby.
wearing white shorts, he's going to shit his pants.
Still one of the greatest photos ever taken, that. Just all happening.
And just the fact that somehow Ben Keys, he looks like an absolute Adonis while ripping off this, gargoyle's eyes.
A little David versus Goliath
Yeah,
moment.
genuinely.
Speaking of Benny, he's going to kick 4 goals.
Yes. Keys. In Keys, we trust. I think, I said we're going to get up. I was going around, I'm going to sit at 30, okay? So we're going to win by 30 points. And I'm going to say, if we can't get up for Texas 300th, fold the club. Genuinely.
Simple as that. Get out.
Like,
Give
just
up. We'll
declare a
resign.
total loss.
Don't worry about the other final.
We'll
Just
give up a license.
Liquidate Theberton. Like, who gives a shit? But seriously.
Sample can have it back.
Yeah. We didn't want it anyway.
We were building it for you.
You can keep your trees.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck.
Too late, they're already gone.
I don't know why. That just cracked me up. It's just like, whoops. Anyway. So I think Tex is going to kick 5.
Nice.
Okay. How was the weather
Stunning.
forecast, Soph?
Yes, I was looking at that. We want Adelaide.
Yes, we do.
We do want Adelaide. You're not in Melbourne
Adelaide.
this weekend.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. I had to change that
Working.
this morning. Medium chance of showers in the morning, but a mostly sunny afternoon. Top of 17, overnight low of 9. So the rain should have passed by the time the game comes through.
How's the winds going to be?
The winds are looking becoming easterly 15 to 20 kilometres in the late evening. So there'll be a bit of a gust.
What about seas half
I
to 1 metre?
don't know which way.
Yeah.
Waters and tides. Here we go.
I don't give a shit. Anyway,
Good.
I've disassociated.
Seas are going to be below 1 metre.
Oh,
Ooh,
good.
Not bad.
Yes,
Perfect
yes.
if you're an algal bloom. Anyway,
Moving swiftly on.
Algal bloom.
now we do have our walk and talk that'll be happening after this game. Myself and Layden will be down at the Mao Crom Blight statue. Please come along for that. Think about where we were 12 months ago. Just think about,
Fold the club.
yeah, legit, reviews. We need inquiry, as Frank Pangella would say.
Royal Commission.
Yeah,
Royal Commission.
And Tim Silvers has gone out. He's gotten the pieces. Let's put it together. Let's just get it done. So, on that bombshell, let's head off to Segment Street. So a big thank you to our sponsors at Nathaniel's Coffee and Panini, and of course Solely Designs as well.
You're welcome.
And our amazing patrons as well, patreon.com/Crowject. All of you guys are patrons too, so a big thank you for that too. Love your work. The wind beneath our wings. And holy shit, we've got a final. Let's get around it. Let's get to Segment Street. Go, Crom.
Go,
Crom.
Wouldn't it be good to